The grant you're going to watch me go through the application process for is the Pure Leaf grant. It is the No grant for moms. No is beautiful. This grant is $2,000 for mom to be able to say no to their everyday stressors. So whether that's household chores, childcare, or any job stressor that they feel like they want to say no to, that $2,000 will be able to help them. That's what this grant is for. So you don't have to be a business owner for this grant. If you would like more details, for me to go into more thorough details, or you've been here and you're like, hey, I've already seen this. This is different because you're looking over my shoulder as I apply for this grant on behalf of my client. I do have one-on-one clients who I apply for on behalf of their business. I am not accepting one-on-one retainer clients. These clients I work with, like, again, throughout the year. I'm not accepting those clients, and I don't see me accepting more clients in that capacity for the foreseeable future. I have some really special nuggets for you in this particular video because I'm going to teach you how to apply for a grant as quickly as possible and how to kind of begin to structure a system so that it's fast moving forward. But if you want to work with me in a deeper capacity, then you can sign up for the Business Funding Insider newsletter, where you get all the grants that I go over via email, as well as pro tips. And you get that newsletter in a video format where you see me go through these applications and I discuss my thought process and things that you need to look out for. The second way that you can work with me is by doing a one-on-one phone call. So that's a one-time thing, but we can go over your funding strategy. You can ask me questions about grants that you're working on, business funding in general, as I've been in this grant space for 10 years, been starting businesses, and I've been an entrepreneur for the last 17. So let's go ahead and go over this, but I do stick around to the end because I have some special things for you, and there's something that I'm giving away so that you can make your grant application process a whole lot faster. So if you want grants to be a part of your revenue strategy for your small business, I suggest that you are applying on a monthly basis. You have to be consistent. One application a year isn't going to do it, but 3 to 5 applications per month. If you win one of them, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, it can be a game changer for your business. This particular grant, I've already gone over myself so that I'm paying attention to any notes and making sure that this is a good fit for my client. Things that I'm paying attention to are when this application is due. I'm paying attention to any links or attachments. For instance, this grant, for official rules, entry deadlines, grant description, how to enter and complete details, click here. So I suggest that you do the same. Now, when it comes time to actually apply for the grant, so for the confidentiality of my client, I'm not going to enter her information here as I record, like her first name, last name, things like that. However, I suggest that you create in some type of Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheets that you complete what I do for my clients, which is a completed grant application spreadsheet. So in here, I copy and paste all the questions for grants, and I also plug in my final answers after they have been edited. And I'm going to pop off that screen because just, for my clients' protection, in those questions, there are no specific details about her, but those are completed and edited questions. I do want to make mention of this. By the time I'm recording this on October 13th, 2023. So by the time I release this, I would have already applied for my client. So please do not screenshot and try to copy those answers because I would have already applied on my client's behalf. And if you submit an application with the exact same answers, it is not going to benefit you at all. So the information, I'm going to teach you how to come up with your own original answers. So please, just be respectful in that sense. Okay, but for you can do a completed grants application plug in your questions and answers here, and then create a new sheet for each grant. So I highly suggest you do that. It'll help you to organize your grant applications. The next thing you're going to want to do is when you are going over the questions, okay, let's go down to the actual question. So the first question, what part of motherhood and or being a working mom is the most difficult for you to say no to? Now, I have just as many men subscribers and viewers on this YouTube channel as I do women. So if you are a man, you may be like, okay, this doesn't apply to me. This is for moms. However, I want you to continue to watch because like I stated before, I'm going to show you some pro tips as to applying for any grant. It doesn't have to be this one. I'm using this one because I'm actually applying on behalf of my client. So with that first question, what is the fastest, easiest, most efficient way for you to answer that question? First thing I want you to do is create a rough draft. And I want you to create this rough draft in just a note app on your phone. Now, this note app, if you're using Apple products, this note app should translate, or you should be able to open that notes app on your cell phone and your tablet, or your cell phone and your laptop. For me, I use Android. Don't judge me. My husband is in IT, so he uses all Android platforms and Windows and Google. So that's what we like as a family. I use the Keep app. So my client texts me her answers and I put them in the Keep app. And I'm also going to share something else that I do. My client in particular, she just sends me like her rough, raw answer, and not for every grant. Most grants, I've been working with her for this particular client for 3 years. So I keep a database of all of my clients and their basic information, so I don't have to continue to hound them all year long for just basic information. I suggest you do the same and just copy and paste when it comes time for you to apply for a grant. But these questions are personal, so I had my client text them to me and then I save them in my Keep app. So what I want you to do is you can either voice record your answers, just your raw rough draft answers, or you can type them out in some type of app. All right. If you do the voice recording, you may have a default voice recorder on your cell phone that will translate for you. Just do one question at a time, but speak the questions into your phone. That will save you a lot of time. And if it will translate for you, let it translate and then copy and paste that into a note app like Keep. Okay, so as I stated, I put the raw rough draft answers in Google Keep. What do I do from there? I'm going to edit those questions, and you should do the same. So get your answers down, rough draft, and then edit. How do I edit? Now, this is a little secret sauce that I'm about to give you. All right. The way that you're going to edit this grant is by using ChatGPT. Now, I'm going to show you how. Here, I have created a template just for you. Okay, I've created this template. It comes with a ChatGPT prompt. If you're not familiar with ChatGPT, I already give you the prompt to put in. If you want this template, there will be a link in the description below. Click that link, plug in your email address. You're going to be added to my email list. I promise I won't hound you with emails every day, but you will be added to my email list, and in exchange, you will get this template 100% free. Okay, so this template is what you're going to put within ChatGPT. You're just going to copy it. And then we're going to go to ChatGPT. Let's start a new one. You're going to paste it. Okay. This prompt says, I am completing a grant application. The question I am being asked. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to whatever grant you're applying for. That first question, you're going to copy it. This grant requires each answer to be between 50 and 200 words. So you're going to only want to do this one at a time. You'll come over here to ChatGPT where it says insert the grant application question. You'll copy and paste that in here. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to plug in your response. Don't edit this. This Grammarly is coming up telling me to make edits to this prompt. Don't make any edits to this prompt. Okay. You're going to take whatever question. I did a simple answer. I never have time for myself, right? So I'm going to copy, or I'm not even going to copy that, but I'm going to come over here to ChatGPT and I'm going to plug in, insert your rough draft answer. And guys, I'm not going to edit this video, so you're going to see this raw. Insert your rough draft answer here. So you would copy and paste your answer, and you're telling ChatGPT, rewrite this to make it sound transparent and authentic. Maintain my tone. Do not use big words, and make sure the response is relatable. Guys, I've already done this for my client. Okay. These are all of the answers for her. We're not going to stay on that screen because, or no, I'm sorry. These are all of the answers for her. Okay. I've done the exact same thing. I'm going to actually read this to you to save time because I've already plugged this in for my client. To me, Pure Life's message of no is beautiful is a reminder that it's okay to put myself first. I'm just going to read that part. So it gave you an answer, but I want you to do one more step because you don't want to, organizations will or do have the capacity to see whether or not you are plagiarizing. And sometimes ChatGPT will use all the time ChatGPT will use information from online. So that's why I said the first thing you want to do, you want to be genuine when you submit these applications. The first thing you want to do is answer these questions on your own with your rough draft answer. You are using ChatGPT as a resource to quickly and efficiently edit for you. So after you get your answer in ChatGPT, you're going to copy the answer, and then you're going to go to an application called Quillbot, and you're going to plug your answer in with Quillbot. Now, Quillbot may require you to create an account with them. If you are going to be getting grants on a regular basis, I suggest that you sign up with Quillbot. I do provide a link in the description below. If you decide to utilize that and create an account, I may get a small commission for that, but that is no extra additional charge to you, and it helps support the channel and content like this. So after you've used ChatGPT, is giving you an answer, you're going to come over here to Quillbot and you're going to plug in your answer to that question. You can get it to paraphrase your answer. You can get it to summarize your answer. You can do a grammar check, and you can do a plagiarism check. I suggest that you get it to paraphrase, but you want it to maintain a certain word count. So when you're telling it to paraphrase your answer, you want to tell Quillbot, you want to make sure that it's still 50 words, okay? Or 200 words max. And then you're going to do the grammar check. It will do these things automatically, and the plagiarism check to make sure that ChatGPT did not copy any content from some internet site, okay? I have found that it does not. If you do the rough draft first, as I'm recommending, and we're going to go back to the template. If you do the rough draft first, it will not, you will not get strike for plagiarism. I've done this myself many times. Again, I'm going to say it. Do your own answer first. Don't just depend on AI. But here's the prompt for you so that you can do it quickly. In this template, I provide the link and the instruction. Repeat this prompt for each question. Run each question through Quillbot one at a time. So that's what you're going to do. And then I even provide a space for you for your grant application. So once you've done those things, once you've done your rough draft, run it through ChatGPT, run it through Quillbot, you're going to plug in, you can put all of the details, the grant name, the website for the grant. So going over here to No Grant and copying that website, the due date, and you can plug in all your responses here. You can make as many copies as you want for yourself. Please do not sell or reuse this for commercial purposes. But this is a resource. This is a tool for you to be able to efficiently and effectively apply for grants for your business. Now, some of you may say, well, those are a lot of moving parts. Well, grant applications, honestly, guys, can take you, especially if you're busy, a couple of days. This is if you're really taking your time and answering these questions in detail, not particularly this grant, but you're talking about creating a rough draft, doing edits, creating a final draft, plugging this in. That really, if you are working a full-time job, or you have a side hustle, or you own a business, you're running a business full-time and you have a family, that can be really time consuming. So this system that I've come up with that I use for my clients, and I'll put it out there, over the last 3 years, I've been able to secure over $10 million for my clients, not just in grants though, in grants, business credit, business loan products. That's what I've been able to do for my clients. So these are the tools and the resources that I use, and this saves me a ton of time, especially when I have multiple clients who I am applying on their behalf for. It's just really time consuming, and this is a lot more efficient, but you want to make sure you walk in integrity by doing your own rough draft first. And I've even given you a tool and a resource to do that by using a speech to text app on your phone. Just any voice recorder app at this point should be able to transcribe whatever answers that you're speaking, converting it over to text, so you can go ahead and plug your rough draft into ChatGPT using this prompt within the template. Again, download the template by clicking the link in the description. You'll get this template for free. Once you get the template, you're going to plug in these prompts into ChatGPT, put your answers in, run it through Quillbot, and then you will have your answers for your grant application. And what would have taken you 3 days may only now take you an hour or 2. Okay, so I think that's well worth it. I hope this information was useful and impactful for you. Like, subscribe, comment, all the things for me. And consider signing up for Business Funding Insider or scheduling a one-on-one call with me if you would like to explore a business funding strategy. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.